Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We're working on Romeo and Juliet, and today we get to hear from Friar Lawrence yet again because he's gotten some sort of big news just now. Romeo is apparently in love with Juliet instead of being in love with Rosaline. So that all happened when Romeo met Juliet at a party and then sort of stalked her outside her house, and they chatted, and she said, "If you mean to marry me, go find a priest, and then I'm going to send somebody to you tomorrow to find out where and when I'm supposed to meet you, and we'll get married." So Romeo has taken that very literally, and he has gone to see Friar Lawrence, who was picking some herbs and being all philosophical. And then he calls Romeo out on the fact that Romeo still looks tired, and he's too young to just be tired and full of worry and that sort of thing. So that means that he probably didn't come home last night. And Romeo's like, "Yep, I was at the Capulets' house, and I fell in love with Juliet, and I need you to marry us." And Friar Lawrence says, "Holy St. Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosalind, that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesu Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline! How much salt water thrown away in waste to season love, that of it doth not taste! The sun not yet thy sighs from heaven clears, thy old groans yet ringing in my ancient ears. Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. If e'er thou wast thyself, and these woes thine, thou and these woes were all for Rosaline, and art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then: women may fall when there's no strength in men. So he's given Romeo crap, like we all kind of want to do, because he was so in love with Rosalind and then forgot her so quickly. So most of this is just metaphors for how quickly Romeo has changed his tune about being so in love with Rosaline. He's like, "Man, like, you were crying over how much in love with her you were and that she wouldn't be with you, and the tears are still on your face, and now you're telling me that you want to marry Juliet?" He's like, this is really fast. And Romeo is like, "You always made fun of me for loving Rosaline." And he's like, "No, for doting on Rosaline, not for loving Rosaline." And Romeo's like, "No, but this one's real because she loves me too, and we want to get married." And Friar Lawrence comes around and says, "Well, okay, yes, I'm giving you a lot of crap, but it could actually be a good thing if two members from these warring households get married. Maybe it will help end that war. So yeah, I'll marry you." And Romeo's like, "Great, I'm gonna go get her." And Friar Lawrence, once again with the words of wisdom, tells him to go slowly because bad things happen when you rush. Yeah, and that's the end of Act 2, Scene 3. So there's a wedding date set, there's a plan, there's a young couple in love, there's a somewhat leery but very wise friar who's going to help them, and yeah, what could possibly go wrong in this situation? We're not even done with Act 2. Plenty can go wrong with this situation. Just hang out, tune in tomorrow for more, and we'll see how this all goes lopsided. I'll see you then. Mwah.